Okay, let's create some text. We go click, we'll use just view as default text. We don't want new because it's brand new as we're creating. We don't need preloaded text, we have it, and don't need save, so we'll leave all these properties as default. However, let's modify a couple things. So we'll go click on the text, and right here, this text I want to modify. I want to use actually different type of the font, and I have a huge collection of the fonts. You can always download them for free on the web, just going in like Font Factory or other things, or you can purchase it. So I'm going and select, let's select maybe Academy, bold, I don't know which one look nice. It's one thing which is different I used to, when your font have a preview. So if you don't know how your font look, you maybe want to go and preview them in Photoshop or other ones, and just see which type you like it. You also can go through all of these different fonts, try them and see which one work good for you. So let's go with Connie example. So it's kind of figure, and you can see it's a true type font, so it's apply all this nice interesting shape. We'll go maybe bold, so we'll increase just a little bit thickness of our font. We don't need italic. I don't need import vector graphics, but it's real nice to know that you can have it also logo or any other ones created in Illustrator or other vector, and you can import it. As well, you can import it not necessarily just the text, you can also import it shape of the roads, shape maybe side, for example, of the bridge if you're creating from wood or other things. Don't think about this as just a text tool. Think about with vector importing, you can creating a mesh or some other things that you may be used in your environment. Okay, so right here we set our approximate size in the unit in 1 meter set. My horizontal spacing, I think it's look good. I don't have it vertical because it's just one line of the text. If I have a second line, I will have options to change vertical spacing. So let's go now in bevel, and right here I want to click and enable bevel. Almost all the time I like to use because it's remove this sharp kind of edge from the bevel. We have it options to increase or decrease how much bevel we want it. So if we're going very far, you can see become kind of cartoonishy, but not necessarily I like this way. So I'm going to reduce this by 20. The depth, if we increase depth, you can see right here we start growing just slightly on a side right there, this edge depth. You can see how it's increasing. Okay, also as we work with bevel, you see other options below. We have a cup bevel right on the side. We also have it rear side, so we can apply bevel in the rear, and it's sometimes work nice if you want to animation or other things. If possible, try to avoid add all additional options if they're not in render, because as we're going, it will take time for the calculations and everything. And if it's not visible, why put it extra work on your CPU or take extra memory? So in this case, I will disable because I don't want to use it from the rear. We also have it inwards, or we have it outwards. In many cases, you want outward will do because inwards will cut. But again, for some type of the fonts, inwards may work better. Also notice right here we had all these different type of profiles. So right now it's straight. If you want round, we can create a little bit more kind of candy look. We can raise in, we can dig in, and this is look very nice for this. You can extrude edge, and of course you can create custom. You can create custom by double time click on this icon, and you notice now we have all these filters open. And with open filters we can use it, some of those already pre-created for us, or if we right click on the custom, then pop-up menu that we can select. For example, if I go and it says edit filter, you can see right here I actually have it my spline for my filter that I can modify. So I can go create a dot, create my own unique shape of the filter of the spline, and don't kind of will look on this filter more because this is universal kind of interface for the filters inside the view, and we'll use them. But overall, you can create your own shape, click OK, and you see right here, now I have my own custom shape. So also we have it internal, if we have it for interior bevel profile as well, so we can modify right inside there. Okay, but right now I'm disabling because it won't be visible. I don't want to use it, and I want probably go back to this one. So I will go digging. I want to use it custom, and we use this profile. So let's look for extrusion. So let's enable disable, and you can see what's happening with extrusion. This side right here, this side, if we disable, it's become flat. So we still have our barrel what we was working before, but now we don't have this depth of extrusion. So let's go ahead, enable, and also you can see we can enable how depth we want for this. Okay, I don't want it that deep, so I'll just have it to 30 centimeters. Okay. Also, we have additional options if we want using amplitude in size when we're selecting, and we also have an extrusion profile. So right now it's a flat. We can grow. You can see it start from simple, and it's growing up our extrusion. We can have it rounded, concave, and you can see it's create a very interesting type font effect. So that's probably I will use this one for now. So let's leave it right here. And our next tab as we're working, it is materials. So you notice with materials as we're working, it's allowed us to add material specific all these elements. So let's go ahead front, and I can just double time click and go in material editor. Okay, for this, let me go to edit again my text. Okay, text editor. Or we can also just load material. So if we're going on the arrow below and click on this, then we can preload it already pre-made. So I don't want to spend my time right now creating any new materials. I will just go ahead and use it what we already have it. So I will assign to this front the copper, my extruder run. I will go and select maybe chrome. Okay, so then we can go preview right here, chrome, and my front barrel right there. Let's go and assign something different. For example, red. Again, we can just click and pre-render so we can view how it will look. And you can see we have a nice reflection. We have it our right here, our exterior for extrusion, going chrome, and front barrel just right there, it's a red. So you can see we applied some effect to our preview. You know what, maybe let's change this one. Let's go to basic. Okay, and we'll go select white portion on this one. Okay, right here. So this won't be that reflective, but I like red, and maybe instead copper. We can select something different, maybe yellow mirrors, so a little bit more reflective on this. Okay, so overall here we have it our properties, and because we disable rear bevel, we don't have it in our things. We can go look preview here. We can also render one more time so we can see how it's look. And maybe I don't like this red. Okay, so let's go click, replace it, and we'll go replace with, let's go materials, rock, liquid, metal. Let's go inside the metal, and we'll just something with a black, so it's pop up. Let's go click OK on our text, take our main camera, and we'll bring just main camera right here. We'll bring our main camera closer to our text. Let's go take our sunlight and bring slightly lower and behind. Or maybe adjusting, just play with lights. Okay, I think it's look good. Let's go ahead render. And I'm rendering in main menu. So if I don't want it, I'll press escape. Escape will stop the render. We're going. Right click, and what we did before, final, I want to render to screen 840, and we click OK. And as we're rendering, you'll notice we have a pop-up window now, so I can preview. It's take a little bit time to render, and again, the more special effects you applied, the longer it will take to render. And right here, as we render, you can see we have our text with a bevel effect and with materials that we selected inside. Okay, our post-processing render. Let's close this. And right here you can see we have with our special atmosphere set, we have our nice, interesting looking effects with the text.